Well, here's something to think about. Many people normally will get sick, maybe one nasty cold or the flu during the winter. But this year, things are trending away from that. In fact, experts say reports of cold and flu are at historic lows, and they think a lot of it has to do with the pandemic.
Influenza in particular is really at a historic low, both in Washington state and across the country. And I think, this is due to a variety of different things. Of course, masking, social distancing, the lack of travel, school closures also have an impact. Influenza in particular is kind of disproportionately seen in children who are responsible for transmission. So I think that also has contributed to the decline in flu. And then also I think just folks staying home when they're feeling sick.
Well, Dr. Nandita Mani is a physician and associate medical director for infectious disease and prevention at the University of Washington's Medical Center. And she says pre-COVID, many of us would go to work and then see family and friends, even when feeling just a little bit under the weather. And people just aren't doing that right now, which is why we're seeing historic lows in respiratory viruses other than COVID-19.
I think it's a fine balance between easing our restrictions and also preventing the spread of infection during respiratory illness season. I suspect that some of the precautions that we are taking will last, beyond the pandemic. I think that we might find ourselves wearing masks when we're riding public transportation or when we're in large congregate settings in the wintertime. And we hopefully will be staying at home when we're feeling ill and not coming into work. And so I think some of those things may help drive down transmission of other viruses going forward.
Dr. Mani says here in Washington state, no one has died from the flu this year. And to give you some perspective, she compared that to last year, where 115 people died from the flu in Washington state.